and the most prestigious championship in our sport is on the line. Two men enter, one walk away with the championship.
Prazak, I have jumped back in. Leonard back here with Kevin and Dave Prazak. And the music, the very familiar music, the Bed-Stuy's own notorious 187 Homicide rings out here in a sold-out Hammerstein Ballroom, the same building that 15 years ago, last month, this man won a world title by beating the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson.
He sure did. This is Homicide's house.
Yeah, no stranger to championships. Tonight's his night to become GCW World Champion.
He's got the momentum. You saw him win the Rumble. He blazed through every top competitor in Game Changer Wrestling in that Rumble to get this opportunity. But think of who he has to beat to get there, to get his hand raised at the end. We've seen so much respect to Homicide. He inducted into the Independent Wrestling Hall of Fame last night. The tribute to 5150, the amazing show presented in Brooklyn and Villain to honor 25 years of Homicide at this game, available on Fight TV. And now, the biggest match of the modern era of Homicide.
We await the in-ring return of the GCW World Champion.
Been a lot of anticipation, a lot of people waiting. The waiting's over, guys.
Yeah, this is a matchup very much like the one we saw earlier between Ali Katz and Ruby Soho, and that you've got two athletes who are beloved by the fans. It's going to be a treat, no matter who walks out of this building. But right now, the heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Moxley, has come back to Game Changer Wrestling.
Moxley repping that new GCW shirt available from GCWmerch.com. Mox is back. He's got the gold. He is focused and he is ready for war. What a dream match.
He won the GCW World title from Matt Cardona at Art of War Games in Chicago back in September. This is the second defense of that championship. He beat Nick Gage at GCW Fight Club back in October. And obviously, Jon Moxley's personal story has played out in a very public way over the last several months. It is great to see the World Heavyweight Champion back inside the ring doing what he does as well as anyone.
Absolutely.
On the face of the earth. And let's go to MLJ for the introductions.
This contest, set for one fall, is for the Game Changer Wrestling World Championship. When the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, Mr. Ryan Tura. Introducing first, in the corner to my right, he is the challenger. Fighting out of Bed-Stuy, do or die, Brooklyn, New York. He is a motherfucking Hall of Famer. He is the notorious 187. This is And an opponent to my left, fighting out of the East Side, Cincinnati, Ohio, with an official weight of 213 pounds. He is the current, reigning, defending, Game Changer Wrestling World Champion, Jon Moxley.
The champion is here to do battle. This is going to be amazing.
These two men are like two sides of the same coin. Both of these men grew up in very tough neighborhoods, having to fight and scrap and scrape on the streets every day of their life, walking through drug dealers to get to school.
And now they're hearing thousands of people chant welcome back to Jon Moxley. Moxley's ready to go. You could just see it in his eyes. You could see it in his body language. He arrived with the belt. He plans to leave with the belt.
The best shape of his 17-year career as well. Moxley
and Homicide.
Good look at the World Championship. On the line, we have the opening bell. Moxley versus the Notorious 187.
These two men know each other very well. They've had 4 prior singles matches. Mox is actually 3-1 against Homicide in singles matches, but 2 of those
A chant of "Fuck Bully Ray" erupts through the building. Fuck Bully Ray. We're here to talk about the world on GCW.
I was saying these two men fought 4 times before. Moxley's beaten